and I'm a singer, which doesn't really matter in this video, but I am.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I am a dancer, which also doesn't matter in this game, but I am.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back for the next challenge video that we're doing for this fun series that we're doing in July, and we'll be playing the Bias Ladder game.
So you may be wondering, what is the Bias Ladder game? And we will be explaining that soon in the video, but first, as always, you can use chapters to navigate the different sections of this video. The order that they will be in is: first, we are going to explain the game. Second, we are going to have a few disclaimers about the video and how we're going to be playing this game. And then lastly, we will be actually playing the game. Who knows how this video is going to go?
But before we get into any of that, we just want to go ahead and warn all of you,
Especially our baby friends, though.
especially our baby friends, because we have a lot of baby friends on this channel.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be the most chaotic, least family-friendly video that we have put on this channel to date and may ever put on this channel. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, just warning you in advance. But let's get into the game explanation.
Yes.
Can we please stop passing this around?
So the Bias Ladder game is kind of something that we've created based off of the ladder game that you'll see in a lot of variety shows. It's also called like Sadari game, like Sadari Taki. You know that game that you see on variety shows where it looks like a ladder with all these different lines, and then like everyone who's playing takes turns drawing lines in between the ones. So it's like by chance. You start here, you don't know which one you'll end up at. But at the bottom, instead of like different options of rewards, we have a name of a different bias that we have chosen. We chose 15 biases. After you choose one, then you choose a second one. And then those two go head to head, and you have to save one or drop one. So it's like a combination of the save one, drop one game and the ladder game.
Yeah, and like World Cup edition.
And then the one that you save will go head to head against the next random number that you decide to choose.
Yes.
And then we will be left with one remaining bias.
And a lot of heartache.
Yes.
And just so everyone is aware, when we made the ladders, Anna made her list of biases, but I got to choose the order and she does not know where they are.
And I did the same for Peyton's.
So we can't like pre-plan who goes against who because we don't know where they are.
Because Peyton would definitely do that.
That was
Unintentionally.
unintentionally, but it was my, yeah.
Maybe intentionally, but you would tell me that it's unintentionally.
Alright, so hopefully that explains the game. If it doesn't, then you'll understand it as we play. I'm sure it's easy to follow.
But a few disclaimers before we start. You may be wondering how we chose our biases. As we always say on this channel, we are aggressively multi-stan, but we're also very open about who our ultimate biases are. So to make the game more interesting and fun, we decided to not include our ultimate biases. So for Peyton, that would be
EXO's Park Tan-yeol!
And for me, that would be Chunwonu from 17. Peyton also did not choose a bias from 17, and I also did not choose a bias from EXO because EXO is my number 2 group.
17 is my number 2 group. Basically, it wouldn't be fun if once a member from that group showed up, everyone else lost.
We want to make things interesting, spice things up a little bit,
Yeah.
you know?
For the same reason, we also excluded all of our like second gen idol biases. So for instance, 2PM, SHINee.
Yeah.
Just because they've been biases for so long that it's like a different category. We tried to
Yeah.
make sure it was like a similar category in our
Vibe?
mind. Yeah.
Another limitation that we put on who we chose is we had to have reacted to the group within the past year, and they also need to be actively promoting as a group still.
Yeah.
Or a soloist.
Yeah. And we also only chose one member per group. So if you followed most of our reactions, you'll know that for most groups, we love all of the members, honestly, but we'll have multiple biases or like very strong bias wreckers. In order to make the game have as much variety as possible, it is 15 different groups and or soloists. No repeats.
Next one is there's a lot. We have reacted to a lot of rookie groups within the past year and a half that our channel has been going, and also a lot of younger groups, like age-wise, like how old they are. There are a few people that you might be surprised that are not on our list, considering how we talk about how much we love them on like social media and our reactions.
It's almost like we think about them like baby siblings.
Like bros or younger
yeah.
siblings, sometimes K-pop children. It's just like thinking of them in a different way again.
Yeah. So just a reminder for everyone, I was born in 1995.
I was born in 1998.
So we have a lot of people who are
Baby.
babies compared to that we adore, but we're not going to put on this list.
Yes.
Because it's different. And then last disclaimer, I know it took forever, we're sorry. We are only doing male idols for this video. Honestly, just because one, we've reacted to more male idols in the past, and we just think of our female idol biases differently, and so it's like comparing apples to oranges, to be cliched.
But we did want to mention a few of them because they are still very dear to our hearts. So honorable mentions, we each chose like 2 or 3 of our female idol biases. Peyton?
So my female alt bias is Red Velvet's Kang Soo-gi, but I also absolutely adore CLC's Yeon and Wiki Miki's Kim Do-yeon.
Yes.
Oh, so much.
And then for me, my absolute favorite female idol is also from Red Velvet. It's Wendy. Another person I really like, she's not really an idol, but she is a Korean musical artist celebrity, PB. And then my third one who's an idol is also Wiki Miki. Wow, we are a feedback loop. Wiki Miki Chae-jung.
All right, so that took forever. We're really sorry. Let's get into the game.
So, as you can see, we have decorated our ladders and drawn lines, and now we don't know what to do, and Peyton's look really chaotic, and it's stressing me out a little bit, not gonna lie.
Yours honestly stressed me out a lot.
Why?
I don't know, there's something about them.
All the ones, the crossing lines stress me out. None of my lines are crossing. But before we start, because this is gonna stress us out a lot, we're very high energy, we're gonna get really hot, so we need some refreshments.
Oh my god!
ASMR. Oh, so good. Okay.
I would like it put on record that I saved the day.
As always, because you're great and wonderful and super smart and amazing. Wow.
She sounds really sarcastic, but I literally just saved the day.
No one meant it.
Done.
Ooh. So, who's gonna go first?
Should we play rock, paper, scissors?
가위바위보!
You go first.
Okay.
We're just gonna pick random numbers.
I'm gonna choose number 9 because 9 is actually my favorite number. Ready? Are you gonna sing the song?
Yeah, ready? Okay! 3, 2, 1.
I didn't look. I'm scared. Hyunjae! Okay, so it's the boys Hyunjae, which is really funny because at the end of our boy series last year, I said that my bias was Sangyeon. But in that video, we also said we have a feeling that Hyunjae one day is gonna come for both of us.
Oh, should I go ahead and pick one?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
I'm gonna pick number 13 because I'd rather start unlucky than end unlucky.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah!
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
In case you can't see it, because I know everything's really small since there are 15 people, this is Hangyo from Baechusam, BAE173. And honestly, the rest of BAE173 is like baby. But I really like Hangyo. Like, he's kind of bro. I really like Hangyo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
it's gonna get real weird.
I like 3 because the square root of 9 is 3. Tell me you used to be a math major without telling me you used to be a math major. Okay.
Do we have to sing the song every time? It's so annoying.
Sing a different song. What song is on your mind right now?
Oh, no,
That was very different.
That's really different. 하나, 둘, 셋!
Park Go-jin. Okay, so Park Go-jin is my AB6 bias. But I've liked him ever since he was on Produce 101 Season 2 and then when he was in 101. So I'm gonna choose Park Go-jin. Wow, that was really fast. Okay.
But because we don't want to ever, like, X people out because they're obviously still our biases, we're gonna put hearts on them.
I'm gonna color him out with a heart.
Love you, Hyunjae!
You're great. Alright, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna choose, I don't know. I'll choose number 4. Alright, what song's gonna be on your head? 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Nice. That's great timing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, we forgot to mention that the way that we've written the names.
Oh, yeah. The way that the names are written, we each got to choose, and it's like how we think about them. Or like how we message about them, honestly. So, Hangyo, for me, I start his name in English, capital letters. And then the second person I've chosen is Kim Woo-seok. And whenever we message about Kim Woo-seok, I just write his initials.
KWS.
KWS. It's actually really hard. They're also former group mates. I'm gonna choose Kim Woo-seok. Because Kim Woo-seok Kim Woo-seok's also an INTJ. Alright, so Hangul, love you.
Yeah, she and Kim Woo-seok have the same MBTI, and
I really get him, honestly. Like, when he did his rolling content and he started asking for something to study the words, I was like, yeah, same.
which ones? Oh wait, shoot! I should be marking which ones I've already done. I'll do 6, which is another multiple 3. Number 6, ready?
I gotta think of a song first. Okay, I'm ready. Wait, I'm not ready.
Oh? Wait, 잠깐만. Number 3. No, number 6.
You mess up.
So I made an oopsies. But it works out.
It does work out because 3 and 6 go to each other, so it's okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Let's double check one more time. I'm gonna make sure mine are right really quick.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay. So
We might be wrong, but it's okay. We'll figure
now
it out
that
later.
the oopsies is over and done with and figured out, and it's not that bad of an oopsies.
And honestly, even if it was, it wouldn't matter. It's our game.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is
I know who it is.
Hyungwon. Okay. So it's Hyungwon from Monster X. And that's really interesting because last night, right before going to sleep, I was like, Peyton, I don't have a Monster X bias. And she was like, yeah, you do. You're just going to have to choose one. And I was like, well, I'm stuck between Hyungwon and Minhyuk.
I knew who it was.
And then eventually, after like a very long time, I was like, what is it, Minhyuk or is it Hyungwon? And then I was like, you know what? I think it's Hyungwon. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, how did you know?
Do you know how I knew? It's because she always finds an excuse to talk about him. Like, Minhyuk has a lot of individual schedules, so obviously he's got a lot to talk about. But if you ever watched our one Monster X reaction, but I've seen like 3 because they've gotten blocked, she always finds a reason to talk about Hyungwon. So, Park Woo-jin, Hyungwon. I think I know the answer. 3, 2, 1.
Hyungwon.
Yeah.
How did you know? I thought I would do pop. I feel too predictable. Your turn.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
Da 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 da. Wait, no, I thought you said it always goes down.
Oh, you're right. Okay, stop singing.
I feel like you really screwed yourself over with the crossover lines.
Yeah, I think I did. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hongmin-chan! Oh!
So for all of y'all who don't know,
because we never said our very, very biases. We never said our very
exclusive.
Oh, Insa. Min-chan, just came back though, so I'm like,
yeah, you have a lot of feelings. Because Hongmin-chan, for those of you who don't follow Very Very, has been on hiatus for a while, but he just recently came back.
we're so happy. Both of us, but especially me.
He's my 동갑.
So, he has your. No, I just made it weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
Wow!
So is it Kim Woo-seok or Hongmin-chan?
So I have a lot of affection. However, the emotions have been really high for Hongmin-chan lately. Because, like, obviously he's back, so it's, like, exciting. So, Hongmin-chan!
Yay!
Kim Woo-seok!
Yeah. Okay, I don't know which one I should do. Do you want to choose one for me, actually?
I think you should do number... Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. So, do number 12.
12.
Because it was the one I was looking up.
Okay.
What song would you like me to sing?
Whatever your heart desires.
If you understand
You have
why...
to sing slowly.
If you
though.
understand why I choose this song, though, you're gonna be really mad but think it's kind of funny. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. 누나 너무 예뻐.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. See, there's only been one younger than me. Okay.
I've had 3 younger than me, so maybe I'll choose a different song.
Oh, it was right.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Makgeolli.
This is interesting because I think about Mark Lee in a very specific way. As in, I'm like,
Bro.
we could be bros.
Yeah.
So I feel like that tells you my answer.
Yeah.
Hyungwon. But like, if for some reason I could ever be friends with Mark Lee, that would be great.
Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, Mark just reminds me a lot of some of our guy friends.
You wanna pick one for me this time?
My favorite number.
9.
Yeah. 누나 너무
3, 2, 1. Okay, so LJH, who could that possibly be?
I have no idea.
Lee Jin-hyuk. Alright, so here's the thing. I really like Lee Jin-hyuk.
What is Lee Jin-hyuk like? For those people out there who don't know Lee Jin-hyuk, how would one describe him in, like, let's say a phrase, perhaps?
Is this a family-friendly phrase or is this a not family-friendly phrase?
We already said this wasn't gonna be a family.
Listen, he's just fucking neat, okay? And I feel like that tells you my answer. Lee Jin-hyuk!
Ah, we love you, Min-chan.
I love Min-chan. Thank you for coming back safely and healthily. 다음.
Which one?
Number 1, because you're number 1 in my heart.
That's a lie.
You're right, I really like my mom. I also have a nephew that's really cute.
이렇게.
What I said.
You know who this
One.
is.
Yeah.
강유찬.
So now we have a relatively newer bias.
So 강유찬 is from Ace. For those of you who may not know, he is their 막내.
We also did a whole series on them if you're interested in learning more.
Yes. He has also been in drama.
And he was a former UNB member. I know.
아무 말 없이 그냥. Yeah, I chose 강유찬. 다음.
Let's go with 11.
It's 11.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! 조우주.
조승연, 우즈, 의지. So for those of you who don't know.
He debuted as a member of Unique many years ago.
Many years ago.
Many years ago.
And then he was active in the Korean hip-hop scene. He was on Show Me the Money. He promoted under the name Louisi. He did producing as Woods. Then he joined Produce 101 as Jo Seung-yeon and was a member of X1 for a short bit. And now is a soloist under the name Woods. And if you've ever seen the very first Woods reaction that we ever did,
It was love at first sight.
it was so everyone knows my answer.
Wow.
Lee Jin Hyuk, you're real neat.
So I feel like it's just gonna go with Chowuj for like a few more rounds now. 다음.
Tan.
I'm gonna go 15. Oh. This is a new development.
It is new. I was surprised he made it on the list.
I know. A last minute addition. It's Kim Yo-han, currently a member of WeI. He also was on Produce X101.
He got number 1.
Yeah.
Give the man his credit.
Okay,
man.
sorry. He got first place on Produce X101 was a member of X1. However, I must choose Kang Yoo-chan. Because, you know, Kang Yoo-chan is new, but Kim Yo-han is even newer.
Also, the vibes are really different.
Very
The vibes are really
different.
different.
Sorry, you're neat. I really like the way you interact with your sisters, though.
Neat is not a word reserved for Kim Yo.
Fine, you like I.
I or whatever. Alright, this doesn't even freaking matter anymore. Alright.
Are you sure it doesn't matter anymore?
Okay, there's a couple. 8.
Oh, it's 11 minutes higher. Wait, no, you're wrong. Wait, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Kim Hyo-jin from On and Off. Lovingly known as
Off.
I really like Kim Hyo-jin.
What word would you use to describe him?
Angry deer.
That's 2 words.
Yep. There's also probably footage of me falling for Kim Hyo-jin on this channel.
Oh yes, it's raining performance.
Yeah. However, I'm still gonna have to go with Woods.
What?
I feel like when I think about Hyojin, it's more like I understand his personality.
Do you want to be his friend?
I really want to be his friend. Him and JS. We
Mm.
could be like the reverse Lizzie McGuire trio.
10.
Down.
Okay, yeah, okay, so now I'm finally revealing who my very, very bias is. I think we might have mentioned it on Twitter a little bit, though.
I feel like if you follow us on Twitter, it's obvious, but
you
we've never
don't.
officially revealed it.
So it's Kaehyun. I'm gonna choose Kaehyun.
Who's it against?
Kang Yoo-chan.
Oh!
It's weird.
Oh,
That's not what it is! Kaehyun. Kang Yoo-chan. The energies are very different.
energies are... I don't know if you could get more different on your list. 하나, 둘, 셋! Kaehyun!
Wow, that just happened. Sorry, dude. Alright, what are you gonna do?
I need number 6.
Nice. 3, 2, 1, go! So, who is Mire?
So, Mire is a joking name for the boys Hyunjae, also known as Lee Jae-hyun. That's his real name. My The Boys bias in the final episode of our Who Are the Boys series, I think I was like having weird feelings about Sunwoo and also really like Juyeon, but Hyunjae really snuck up on me, especially
Mire.
over the last... Mire really snuck up on me. However, George is still gonna win. I really like Mire though.
I guess I'll do Unlucky 13, which could be Lucky 13. Wow!
Ka.
Zebom! Ah yes, Kim Zebom. Boom. Kim Zebom.
From
Golden Child. Silver Adult.
Silver Adult.
Golden Child.
We also have a series on Golden Child if you don't know them very well.
It's really funny because the whole time in the beginning, Zebom was the only one. Jibom. His
Yeah.
actual name is Kim Jibom. I'm sorry. He was the one that I like could not recognize for the life of me.
And now he's my bias, and therefore, sorry, Kyehyun, you are very, very petty betty cool.
다음.
12. Kang Daniel! Kang Daniel honestly is also kind of a more recent development for me. I've known Kang Daniel since the season of Produce that he was on because that was really the last like trainee survival show that I watched. But I really liked his like album that he put out this year and then I started watching a lot more of his content.
You really liked Paranoia.
Oh my god, I really liked Paranoia. However,
Let's do 8. We are at
Soup Soon!
So Soup Soup is the loving nickname, very cute nickname for Subin, Jung Subin from Big Tan. He is their maknae.
So Soup Soup or Z-Bomb? You know your answer already.
I know, but it hurts me.
They all hurt.
Soup Soup is like, his Instagram is one of the very few celebrity Instagrams that I follow on my personal Instagram.
And not only follow,
I have notifications turned on, and the fastest that I've liked one of his posts is in like 15 seconds. Moving on.
you choose.
Also do number 10. 3, 2, 1, now! It's really the way that it's written.
No, I know. Okay, so I wrote Park Chuni Shi, also known as Ace's June. He's the leader of Ace. I really like June. So we know that Ace has seen our videos before because they've commented on one of our videos. And one time in one of our videos, I made a joke. It was a legitimate joke about like, I called him Ajashi, which is like old man.
Yeah.
Which like, to be fair, I call myself Harmony, which is like grandma. But then like the very next day, he posted this like going real hard video.
Really intense,
Like really
freestyle
intense,
dancing.
Like the caption was like, oh, so much energy, right? And so we always joke that I have fake beef with Park Chuni.
She.
Park Chuni Shi, which is like the formal way to say his name in Korean. Like Mr. Chuni Park is basically what I'm saying. Jolich still wins.
I know. But I think it's funny to explain that whole thing.
It is. I really like June though.
7-Eleven. Starting at 7. Here.
June.
Chumcho? Or is it Chumurcho? Chumurcho?
I mean, I was just saying it because you said thanks. I would like to point out how we write his name though.
Yeah, so this is the second one of our bias list that overlaps. Wow. Joel Woods.
So Anna writes Joel, which is his Korean last name, Woods in English. But I write Joel
Like
out
English
the way that
spelling
he writes
of
it
his
out
last name.
CHO. And then I write Uju.
Anyways, it's Soup Soup. Like, Joel Woods
No,
is
yeah, we
great.
know.
I think of him as like older brother figure friend.
Let's do 15. Literally go straight down.
I love that.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god!
아니야! 어떡해! I refuse. We need to take a break.
You know what we should do? We're gonna make french fries. We're gonna take a break, make some french fries, because Peyton needs some emotional support food in these trying times. But in case you didn't see, the person she just picked was Sani Chesan from ATEEZ, which is the only one of her biases she considers kind of like younger brother figure to make it into her list of 15. So this is a struggle. Goodbye! We're back.
I'm despondent. The last choice that we left on was Joju, who's been holding very strong for me, versus Hani, who, if you know anything about me, my affection for Chesan from ATEEZ is like personality trait at this point.
Yes.
Hani is my sunshine. And so I'm gonna say this before I make my choice, but I always wanted younger siblings, and I always wanted a little brother specifically. But if I could have chosen someone to be my little brother, I would want them to be like Chesan, like personality. So I really adore him. But it's a completely different category than how I think of the rest of my biases, so Chowooju. Yeah. Alright, your turn.
Oh wait, I just did number 7, so then I said I was gonna do 11 because it was 7-Eleven.
Okay, wow, it went down to 11.
3, 2, 1.
I feel like he's an outlier on your list.
A little bit. This is Jaeus, who is from On and Off. He's one of the leaders of On and Off. It's just different.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
soup is Okay, I'm gonna do number 2. This is always
3.
I'll do 3.
No, you can do 2.
2 and 3 were always my school numbers.
2?
2.
Oh, that was fast.
3, 2, 1. Kihyun. Kihyun is spelled capitalized and English. I love Kihyun.
Why?
I don't know why either.
Because Hyungwon was like that for me too.
I feel like when I think of any of the Monsta X members, I think about their names capitalized in English. Kihyun has been my Monsta X bias since before Monsta X was a group when I watched No Mercy. I'm still gonna choose Woods, but I really like Kihyun. He's one of my favorite vocalists in K-pop, but it's different. Kihyun I would want to be like older brother figure friend.
I have 2, 4, 5, and 14. Should I just do 14 so that it's only left here? Okay.
I hope 14's here, because if 14 makes it all the way over here, it's gonna be really weird.
Yeah! 와, 대박! So, this is the last person who overlaps for our bias list. And it is the NEET K-pop.
The neatest idol ever. Okay, but if you know Lee Jin-hyuk, you gotta know that neat is the best word to describe him. I don't even know what that would be in Korean.
But Lee Jin-hyuk versus...
Soup soup. You already know your answer.
Bruh, I know my answer. It's like weird because some of these...
Anna gave herself a tattoo.
Oh no! How did that happen? Oh!
I bet it's from Hyunjae's because it is really dark.
Yeah. Hyunjin won't let me go, man. Just let me go. So Lee Jin-hyuk is one of those people where, like, if I knew them in real life, you know how sometimes people call older idols like oppa? Except if I saw him, I'd be like, yeah, oppa.
I'd be like 친오빠, like how you talk to your own actual brothers. Anyway, I'm gonna do.
You also have.
I'll do 14.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 여창구! 와, 대박! 여창구 is Pentagon's Yeowon.
Versus what? Oh, you have history with Pentagon though.
I've liked Pentagon since pre-debut. I watched Pentagon Maker. Fun facts. The video that made me like Yeowon as my bias was the one where he and Hoonsuk, who's my Pentagon bias wrecker, competed for like biggest brain in Pentagon as one of the extra things in Pentagon Maker. I really like him. Anna knows this. Every time he gets brought up, I'm like, Yeochanga! But I'm still gonna choose Woods.
Oh! 2, 4, 5. I'll do 5 because it's the odd one out. You know. Sorry. Not gonna look.
I'm not gonna say it till you look. So for those of you that can't see, it's ATEEZ's Mingi. And the way that Anna writes Mingi is Mingi.
Mingi has been on hiatus for a very long time now. And I'm sure that he's doing his best to recover and rest very well. And I miss him. So don't be mean.
I know.
Sorry, Soup Soup. I'll give him bunny ears too, because I'm sad.
You have 7, 5, 3.
Alright, I'm gonna do 3. Ready? No. 3, 2, 1. Hwangjae! So Hwangjae, for those of you that don't know, most people call him Hwang Minhyun, and he is a member of Newest. He was also a member of 101, but he was my bias in Newest before he was a member of 101. I'm also a really big Newest fan, if y'all didn't know. I really like Minhyun. Minhyun is one of the first idols I followed on my personal IG. I need a second for this one.
5.
I know my answer, I just need to come to terms with it.
2, 1.
How do you choose? You can't even act surprised by that.
Yeah.
I really love Minhyun though. I feel like I don't get a chance to talk about Newest enough on this channel because I've been promoted a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So next one. Other 2. Yep.
3, 2, 1. You only put one off.
Yuto! So this is Yuto from Pentagon. You may know that very often, not as much anymore, before his rap sections would start, he would say, Yutoda! So that is the only way I will say his name. Yuto is also my 동갑. Anyways, Yutoda is great, but y'all know how I feel. You cool, 친구. Congrats on recently opening your own personal Instagram.
Okay, I'm going to do 5 because 5 and 7 are left. 7 is my lucky number. 3, 2, 1. Why, Toki? No! I feel distraught. So Waitoki, also his real name is Chae Sung-yoon. He is Golden Child's main vocalist, and I have been a fan of Golden Child since their debut. And why has been my bias?
He's your 동갑.
He's my 동갑, first of all, which means same age friend. But also, in their debut song, Hamdari, he's the first person to sing. He goes, ding, ding, ding. Literally, that moment when he walks out and, like, is by himself is when he became my bias. Which is embarrassing that I know that. 2017.
Oh my god, wait, both of them were like, 첫눈에 반했어.
Mm.
Just one of them is in 2017 and one of them is in 2020.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Oh. So in case you're wondering what Anna just said, they were like, as soon as I saw them, like first sight.
Love at first.
Yeah,
sight.
except we're not. It's
But
not
we're
real
not like
love.
love.
Yeah,
It's different.
Yeah. The reason that I feel like this is an easier choice, though, because I do adore him, but I have also struggled with choosing a single Golden Child bias since they debuted.
You go back and forth.
The other one is Lee Jung-joon. I go back and forth a lot, but he's been winning more recently. But I feel like because I've struggled with it, this is an easier choice.
So for their final ones.
I know who they are. You know who yours is. But do it anyway. It'll be fun.
So number 4 is left.
3, 2, 1. From? Lee Seattle.
CIX second oldest member, Kim Sung-hoon. Peyton and I joked about how the last 2 would be them.
Yeah, we did actually
Mingi
yesterday.
versus
Yeah.
Sung-hoon.
And Anna literally said, what am I gonna do?
Can we show who yours is? And then we both get like a few minutes to think about it.
Okay. Lucky 7.
Bitches!
Okay.
Are you okay? I would comfort you, but I'm having my own breakdown right now.
Do you know your answer? And it just hurts.
No, I don't.
I don't know my answer either. Should we talk these out?
Okay.
Alright, so we're down to our final pairing, and it's ripping both of us apart. Anna has to choose between ATEEZ's Song Minki, and CIX's Kim Sung-hoon. I think about him like a baby. And I have to choose between George Woods,
Jo Sung-yeon.
Jo Sung-yeon,
And Im Se-jun from Victon. It's kind of funny when you think about it, because for Peyton's 2 remaining and my 2 remaining, there are quite a few similarities, actually. So let's go over them.
Are they foils of each other?
Let's review. So for me, both of my biases are born in 1999.
Both of mine are born in 1996. So also they're both all
1 year younger than us. Mine are both kind of tall.
Mine are also both kind of tall.
They're both over 180, both over
Aw.
180.
Aw.
Both of mine are like considered dance line in their group.
Okay, not the same. Both of mine are singers. Okay, we should both choose. And what we should do, I'm gonna choose, and then you should choose, and then we'll show each other who we chose.
Don't let.
So I think that Anna ended up choosing Kim Sung-hoon because there's so much more content of him recently, and Minki's been on hiatus, so I feel like Anna's an F, like a big F, which means a feeler. And I feel like because Minki's on hiatus, thinking about him is probably really, really sad to her, even though she really loves him. All right, what do you think for me?
I really have no idea because it really just depends on the day for you, what kind of mood you're in. I want to say Im Se-jun because he's your phone background right now. Can I expose you like that? I'm sorry.
I was gonna show my phone background.
Okay, I'll just go with that.
3, 2, 1.
Hi!
Oh,
Oh, I was. What the?
Anna chose Kim Sung-hoon. I was right.
I was wrong.
So in case anyone was curious, Im Se-jun's actually my like isanhyang. Like his image, the way that they've portrayed him, is like my ideal type when they ask people like who's your ideal type. I don't know, but something about Toji, I can't not choose him. I feel like for a lot of the same reasons that Im Se-jun is my ideal type, Toji matches most of those. Most.
Interesting.
I just really like Woods, okay?
I know. Do I need to explain myself?
Was I right?
It's not that thinking about Mingi makes me sad, but I have been like in the Kim Sung-hoon feels lately.
They're about to have a comeback.
They are! I'm so excited. He cute or whatever.
He cute or whatever.
No, I need a better explanation than that. I just like him. I don't know.
That's
I really
okay.
like his smile.
Mine was the same. It's just
Yeah.
a feeling. Anyways, this was really stressful and I feel really emotionally drained. I feel like I've just spent all of my emotions for the year. Oh my god. That was fun, but really emotionally draining. Actually, I don't even know if I'd call that fun, but hopefully you all enjoyed it. But at the end of the day, I love all 15 of the people on this list. They're on here for a reason. Anna loves all 15 of those people for a reason. And we have a lot more biases. We started with like 40. If we had surprises for you, This has been a wild ride, and I don't want to do it again, and we're probably gonna have to do it again.
We'll put it off for like 2 years.
If you enjoyed this video, we hope you did. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week for more comeback reactions and another challenge video. Bye!